Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your October 2019 reading. So I'm just going to start off with the major astrological events. I'm going to skim over some of the minor ones. Then I'm going to pull some cards from two different decks, and we'll see how it is all looking this month. So during the first week, on the 3rd, we've got a forward motion on change, as Pluto is direct in Capricorn. Also on the 3rd, there is communication transformation as Mercury enters Scorpio. On the 4th, we've got a relationship drive as Mars enters Libra, the end of the first week or the start of the second. On the 8th, love gets saucy as Venus enters Scorpio. And then during the end of the second week or the start of the third, about mid-month, on the 13th, we are closing up Fury chapters as the Sun is sextile in Jupiter. And there is also a full moon in Aries. And on the 3rd week, there is a spotlight on Secrets and Change on the 23rd as the Sun enters Scorpio. And during the last week of the month, on the 27th, there are intense new beginnings as Mars is square in Saturn and there is a full moon in Scorpio. Also on the 31st, this is the only major retrograde of the month. There are feeling communication slows as there is a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Whew. All right. So I have already shuffled both of my decks. I've got two decks. I've shuffled both off camera. I'm just shuffling a little bit more. Then I'm going to pull 4 cards from my cat deck representing the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th week of the month. Then I pull an energy card from my Thoth deck, and then make sure you stick around until the end where you pick your own destiny card, also from my Thoth deck. All right, just a few more times. Once more. All right. All right. It is going to be a somewhat intense month emotionally. Okay. So let me just give me a moment to kind of pull this all together. All right, so during the first week, we've got the 10 of Wands. So this could possibly be but it could also be another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo influence in your life. Essentially, it is someone who's got a goal and they're picking another goal, and there might have been a little bit of difficulties in the past. Someone who might be a little bit stubborn but knows what they want. That stubbornness has helped them to get what they want, which is one of the reasons why they're stubborn, because it's helped them out so much. But yeah, just like having a goal, focusing on a goal, and at least thinking about moving forward with it. And that makes sense because on the 3rd, we've got a forward motion on change as Pluto is direct in Capricorn. And also this might have to also do with the communication transformation as Mercury enters Scorpio also on the 3rd. During the 2nd week, we have got the moon. So you might also want to check out my reading for your moon sign. If you're not sure what your moon sign is, I absolutely love cafeastrology.com. Just Google Cafe Astrology natal chart report, and it is so intensely, incredibly detailed, and you will also know what your moon sign is. But essentially, during the 2nd week, there's going to be a bit of reflection, a bit of introspection, a bit of diving deep. Could be a little bit of deception, not being completely clear, maybe doing things a little bit hidden behind closed doors. I mean, it could be you, it could be someone else. Also, it could be a Pisces influence in your life. Could be a bit of deception and someone being deceitful, possibly. All right. Now, that might lead to why in the 3rd week we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So Pentacles could possibly be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence, but there's disappointment, there's sadness, there's loss. It could also potentially be a loss of money, or like a little bit of, it wouldn't be a huge amount of money if that's the case, but it's gonna still kind of suck. But something's like, it's some sort of death without actually being a death. I mean, sometimes it kind of is, but If it is, it's something that's kind of insignificant, like a neighbor's cat or something. But anyways, might be significant to some of you, so sorry about that if that's true. But regardless, there's definitely disappointment. There's grief from some sort of loss, losing something. And to be honest, that might also line up with on the 23rd when there's spotlight on secrets and change. So you or possibly someone during the second week, you know, when we've got the moon, might have been a bit deceptive, but that definitely is out in the open and very clear to you or the other person on the 23rd when we've got the Five of Pentacles. However, this is helping with everyone's favorite activity, spiritual growth. Where we've got, during the fourth week, we've got the High Priest. So that could possibly be a Taurus influence in your life. It also definitely lines up with on the 27th when we've got intense new beginnings as Mars is squaring Saturn and there's a new moon in Scorpio. But essentially just spiritual growth, spiritual journey, learning, religious growth, maybe finding a little bit more structure to your spirituality. One of the positives of religion is that, you know, that there is a structure to it, whereas people sometimes with spirituality, one of the downsides, it's so flowy, and since you can kind of pick what you want, people don't necessarily like stick to a particular to particular routines and traditions and things like that, but there is value in particular traditions, so you might want to come up with a tradition of your own. And you might also want to talk to someone who you know is spiritually sound and has really good advice about the deeper meaning of life. It could be an actual like religious figure in your life, or just honestly it could be like a spiritual teacher you really like on YouTube, honestly. So just getting that information and that wisdom, but you will definitely be learning some spiritual information during the fourth week. And all right, I'm just looking at the residual energy from the previous month that is leading into this month, and we've got the King of Pentacles. So it's just on the bottom of the deck. All right, also could possibly be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence. It might have to do with the disappointment during the third week with the Five of Pentacles. It might have been this male figure who's likely older than you that disappointed you. It could also be you, if you are an older male figure that disappointed someone else. But I feel like for the most part, there was just an older male figure. And if it's a woman, it's definitely like intense masculine energy that's caused disappointment possibly in the third week, maybe from the deception in the second week. Maybe you thought in the first week they had their shit together, but they didn't. But you learn a lot by the fourth week of the month. All right, make sure you stick around for the Destiny card. Okay, that's going to help give you extra advice. So I've already shuffled my Thoth deck off camera. I'm just shuffling a little bit more. And I'm first, going to pick the energy card before the Destiny card. All right, once more. Okay, no, actually, once more. There we go. This is cool. New start, reset, new energy, new goal, new spiritual vigor. You've got this awesome energy. You've got the Ace of Wands. So, again, possible, you, but it could also possibly be another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. So just new, awesome energy that could also line up with, especially by the 27th where we've got intense new beginnings. All right, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. If you, let's see. Ooh, okay. If you picked 1, we've got the moon. Definitely check out my reading for your moon sign. Remember, go to cafeastrology.com, natal birth chart report, okay? So essentially, again, it could possibly be a Pisces influence, but there's definitely deception. There's definitely reflection. There's definitely something going on beneath the surface, diving deep. Possibly needs to be some shadow work. But definitely check out your moon sign. If you pick 2, we have got the, so funny, sometimes when I'm doing these readings, I'll like notice something new in the cards for the first time ever. So interesting. All right, so we've got the 6 of Swords, science, so possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence. So if you pick 2, then you're going to want to use scientific, rational, logical thought to help guide you through this month. You're going to need to use your head. Think with your, obviously there are many cases where you should think with your heart and not your head. In this case, think with your head, not your heart, okay? Probably because you're going to be feeling a bit of grief during the 3rd week, so you're going to have to really be careful about thinking rationally. If you picked 3, you got one of my favorite cards, the Sun. So, I just like the Sun, positive, amazing outcome. All of this is going to lead to growth and new beginnings, new start. Everything happens for a reason. Just good balance in a positive way, and it probably lines up with the fiery energy that you have with the Ace of Wands. So just this fiery energy that you have this month is going to just completely bring new growth, like a burst of life, and it's all good. It's gonna end up good in the end. Promise, okay? Even if you don't believe me now, you will when you look back at this in the future, okay? Please comment below, tell me what's going on with you. I'm super curious, and I love reading your comments so much. They do mean a lot to me, and if you could like, share, subscribe, that super helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you would like a personal reading, you are more than welcome to contact me at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. Have a great month. At least by the end, you'll be doing all right, okay? Talk to you later, bye.